and she like moves something aside, and you hear, it sounds like wood grinding on wood, and then you click, and then she reaches down, grabs a ring, and pulls the floor up, and you see a cement staircase descending into darkness. Get in. Get inside. All of you, get inside.
Oh my God.
What you see down here is a cement room. There is a writing desk in the dead center of the room, and in the center of the writing desk is a green rotary phone. The house is probably bugged.
Does Mom know about any of this? Any of it?
No,
at
absolutely not.
Why is the house bugged?
We think it's the loop.
Okay.
Well, we think it's the loop or the government.
I think we kind of deserve some answers here. You're kind of just walking around as if we're just a bunch of kids.
Just because you saw stuff doesn't mean you're ready for whatever that entails. The best answer would be for you to forget everything you saw and pretend it never happened. I don't know what you saw. I haven't been as active as I was since my brother passed. And as the door swings open and Dennis is looking at you, the five of you can see down the main hallway of the house, and you see in a fancy bathrobe, hair up in a twist, is Alara's mom. She stands there. You can hear like muttered mumbling coming from the side of the door, and silhouetted against the car lights, the headlights that are still on, is Mr. Wellington and Mrs. Trivedi. And as soon as the door opens and you can be seen, both of their eyes go wide and look at you. Mrs. Trivedi like pushes right past Zeynep and starts running down the hallway towards you, Otis and Colt. Boys, I got a call. I thought the worst. I don't know what happened, and we had a fight before you left, and then your car was found. Your car was found abandoned, and there was pizza all over it. As you walk towards him, he like drops to one knee and just sort of engulfs you in a big dad hug. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. After a second, he breaks the hug and sort of steps you back a little bit, and then stands up. I think we have some things to talk about.
As soon as that's being said, Colt turns on the waterworks. It just goes, "Bup, bup, bup." I'm so sorry, but I thought we just went out to go meet our friends, and I thought that we saw my old puppy, my old house, and so we went chasing for it, and we couldn't find it. And please don't be mad at them; they were just trying to help me.
We cut back to the Kea residence. As we see the living room, there is a small indent in the carpet where there is Dennis pacing back and forth. Every once in a while she stops, sort of listens, paces. Continues this for hours until she is positive that everyone is asleep. She heads out the back door, closes it behind her, heads to the lock, takes the key out of her pocket, unlocks it, hangs it up, moves a few things as quietly as humanly possible out of the shed, opens up the floor, and closes it behind her as she descends down the staircase. She hits the toggle, and that little yellowish light sort of turns on. And she paces again in a circle around the desk, looking at the phone every once in a while. Another lap around, stops, looks at the phone, kind of crosses one arm, bites her thumbnail a little bit, paces around the desk again, looks at the phone, and finally comes to the edge of the desk, places one hand on, and just sort of takes a breath, reaches towards the phone, and picks it up. The spiral cord sort of tightens as she lifts it to her face, and she presses her finger into the 0 and slides it all the way to the metal hook at the end, lets it go, and repeats that action 6 more times. The phone rings once and picks up to nothing but dead air. Operator, please connect me to the Paradise City branch. Elder? Yeah. No, it's happening again. I understand. Yeah. No, I'll need I'll need 3 tickets this time. Yeah, we'll leave in the morning. Thank you. Arise, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here. You saw nothing. We are back for episode 11 of Glenbrook Unhallowed. Yes, we are down 1 Brandy, but there's a picture of her rendition of Alara. So, yeah, this one is called The Passage of Time. So, you saw the recap. We're here. If you guys like what we do here and you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is over on our Patreon, link down below. Right next to that is a link to our Discord. Join us on the Discord, be a part of the community, be a part of the conversation, and as always, in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you will see the corruption bar. That bar serves 2 purposes. 1 is when that bar fills, I do whatever the hell I want. And 2, every single dollar that goes into that goes back to these wonderful, amazing faces that you see here before you. That was the worst pantomiming I've ever seen, Gnome, and you should do better and feel bad about it.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I dare.
How dare.
I dare. That being said,
Mike, don't fight me today. I'm on my period and I am vicious.
I hate
Just
I hate
know,
everything you
yeah,
said.
You're welcome.
I hate everything you
welcome.
said.
You know who's gonna be a little bitch today? Colt.
You every day. All
Not
right.
even fuck around, Mike.
Listen.
Fuck around and find out.
Listen. What you do in the No Balls house is your own business. I don't. So, that being said, internet
Why are you
welcome.
talking about balls? Your kid just smashed a shit ton of them.
He did. He ate so many meatballs today.
That was a lot.
Oh, wait, I'm so
meatballs.
confused. That was the weirdest transition. I was like, what the fuck are you
Hi,
talking about?
Melissa.
What?
Thanks for that corruption bar contribution.
God damn it.
Well then, Glenbrook, Unhallowed.
Unballed.
Unballed. No balls. So we transition back into Glenbrook. It's been some time, guys. You thought you
For
could
time skipping?
you thought you could have
Whoa.
10 full days, 10 full episodes of one day. Well, guess what? Guess what? This document right here in front of me says it's Sunday, 30 June, 1985.
What
You-
time of a time skip is that?
29 days, KP. That's what it is. You all, collectively, have been locked in your homes for 29 days. You have all been grounded for the month of June. For your
There's no such
past...
thing as grounding in an Indian family. You get beat.
Well, you know, this
Back.
is this is NC-17 for Twitch. So you've all been grounded for the entire month of June. For your past transgressions of stealing a car, possibly almost getting arrested, other things. Mac, your dad was very vague about why you were grounded. A lot of the things he said sounded like, I think I have to ground you. They weren't very convincing. And your grounding was basically just like, don't leave the house. Like you didn't lose phone privileges, you didn't lose TV, you didn't lose music privileges, you could still eat whatever you like. It was just normal. You just couldn't go outside. So not altogether that inconvenient for a month-long grounding.
Especially because Mac doesn't have friends, so it's not like
Yeah.
she goes out to the mall or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
at this point, she might call Colt and my
Otis.
brain just went Otis regarding like mystery stuff, but
Yeah, your grounding for the summer of 1985 was basically what you chose to do in the summer of 1984. So it really wasn't a big issue for you. Colt, only because you cried so much and because you genuinely get away with things based purely on adorability of a 10-year-old, your punishment was similar to Max, but you're 10, so there's not a whole lot you can do outside or inside the house anyway. Otis, however, Otis, you had no TV privileges, you had no phone privileges, you had no visitors, you could not leave the house, and your car and the keys were confiscated, and your mom learned her lesson and kept them on her the entire time. She wasn't risking you stealing your car again, you damn criminal. So,
Bitch.
my question to the three of you who have been locked in your homes, what have you been doing for the last 30 days?
Oh boy. Okay. My question to you first, then Mike, is I know the car ride was very silent.
Mm-hmm.
We got home.
You got home and she said grounded, and you said yes, and stormed in the house. And that was the last time you spoke that night.
Okay. All right.
You've spoken over the course of the last 29 days, right? Like she doesn't it's not like a silent household.
No, yeah. Oh boy.
Imagine if it was though, that'd be terrifying.
That's the thing. He would be.
No, I mean your mom. Your mom would still make conversation like dinner's ready, the food is, here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. To paint the picture on how Otis would have been this entire 29 days is he would get where he needs to go, have minimal contact and just take care of whatever business needed to be taken care of, i.e. if he needed to eat, and then just walked out from there. He is, as the term goes, prepping for war. So that's Otis right now. He is being very much a what's the word? Non-violent non-compliance.
He's being very much a 15-year-old. I think that's what they call them. I think that's what they're.
I don't know. I've never been like that. So,
your mom has done everything in her power to be as accommodating to your grounding. She has gone to the library for you and checked out your summer reading list. So you have something to do, and you have no excuse to have it not done. That's what she has told you. There's no excuse for it to not be done. You have 30 days in your room. What else are you going to do? Read these books. You had a list of 10 books. You had to choose 3 of them and write a report on each one of them. Summer reading. Colt, what about you? You've been trapped with the moodiest teen boy in the world in your house for 29 days.
Oh, you don't think that he was kissing ass to mom for at least half of those days? Like, the room was tidier. He would do the dishes. Like, it's like a kid who is trying to butter up a parent before they ask for a puppy.
Wow.
Tell me I'm not wrong, and that's not what a 10-year-old would do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what, Colt? Roll me a charm. Roll me a charm.
Glad I put a point in there.
Let's see what happens here.
Let's see. Nope.
Okay. You kiss as much ass as you're able to do. Chores, etc. Picking up after Otis's chores that he neglects to do, and just being as much of the favored son as you possibly can do. However, there is no puppy for you. Your time incarceration is not too difficult. You're able to sneak some TV every once in a while. You're able to access the backyard on occasion on a good weekend if she's having a good time. And other than that, it is business as usual in the Trivedi house. Meanwhile, at the record store, Mac, you've kind of had the run of the place since this is your normal summer. So what have you been doing while imprisoned for 30 days?
Yeah, Mac read all of the books on the reading list.
All 10?
It did the book report. Probably not going to get the best grade on it because she's like not that interested in writing book reports. but she technically does the assignment, and also continues reading because what the heck else is she gonna do? Listens to random records and also starts a journal and writes down just all the things that have happened recently and starts just taking note of day-to-day stuff because now that she realized that it is possible to have your mind wiped around here, it would be good to have a record of the things that have happened to her. And she reads it on occasion to make sure she hasn't forgotten anything important.
I will say, so as you are keeping this journal, your mind is jogged back to the last time you attempted to try to keep notes. And you pull out your tape deck, to which you were recording into. The tape looks fine. Like you eject the tape, it comes back out, it's not all garbled. But when you play the tape, there are several portions of the tape that just sound like static and like garbled noise. And you play it back you play it through the first time trying to figure out what the hell's happening. And then like the second or third time you're playing this through to find it out. Everything you talked about that was directly loop related is somehow distorted. So you can see like it's you and Colt saying, yeah, and then we broke in, we climbed the fence to the loop, and then there was this shot lightning. And then there was Rose and Rose. So it seems like somehow that information is gone. You retain the information in your head, but that electronic recording is garbled and unreadable.
I make sure to write that part in particular down and the fact that it was garbled. And try to recall if it had gotten taken out of my possession at any point.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me investigate. That's close enough.
Glad I took a point in it. 2 successes.
2 successes. As far as you are aware, the only time that you were not in direct possession of this recorder was when you were out of body in the junkyard. And technically, the recorder was still on your actual person. You just were no longer controlling your person. You didn't see anyone take it. So it's, as far as you can tell, it's been on you at all times.
Okay. Do I get another question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. Does it seem like something that mechanically happened to the tape, or if it's like the recorder?
Yeah. So the recorder seems to work fine. It plays back other tapes, like other cassettes that you have. And the cassette itself seems to be completely normal. The only thing that you've seen this happen to before is like when you've accidentally put a tape next to a magnet. But usually that ruins the whole tape, not just portions of it. You've never seen something do that, but the noises and the effects that it has on it, it sounds like you hit it with a magnet, which demagnetized the tape.
Huh. Okay.
Other than that, you get down all of your... actually, you have one more question. But you get down all the notes of everything that you can possibly remember from that night, and the conversation afterwards, and the situation at the Kea residence. You also got a phone call the next morning from Alara. It was very short. It was very to the point. And it seemed as though she wasn't allowed to tell you more. But she, Alara, Deniz, and her mother Zainab are leaving that morning, the morning they called you. They were out the door. They were going on vacation. That was all she said. And they would be gone for the remainder of the summer.
I think it's safe to say Mac would interpret that as they are on the run essentially from whoever runs the loop for the moment, or maybe to find a cure for Jennifer.
Yeah.
Would that conversation have only been to Mac, or would, because I wouldn't think
It would have been to all of you, but only one of you had phone privileges.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah,
So
that's what I
you
thought.
never got the message. If anything, your mom wrote it on a sticky note and stuck it to the area near the phone, and you avoided contact with anyone outside of your bedroom for 29 days. So
Got it.
Mac would have
God, take it back,
specifically
dude.
Mac would have specifically called Colt to tell Colt, because she was pretty sure that Colt would have at least gotten the message, or actually figured it out.
yeah,
himself.
you call the Trivedi residence, and the mom picks up, and it is a very short conversation in which she relays the message to Colt for you. And it is a very short, Colt, your friend is going on vacation. I hope you're having a nice time. Tell your father if he needs anything, he knows how to reach me. Goodbye. And then she hangs up the phone. Meanwhile, in the
As Mac hangs up the phone, I bet he does.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the opposite spectrum of parenthood, today on the morning of June 30th, Sunday morning, your dad is singing something loudly in the kitchen, and he's singing some "Wasted Years" by Iron Maiden. As he is in the kitchen, you can hear like the sizzle and pop of food cooking in the morning, and he slides 2 eggs over easy onto a plate of several pieces of just perfectly cooked bacon. And you hear Mac from down the hallway in the apartment.
I'll run out because I can smell it. It smells so good. Yes, please.
Hey, kid. Okay, so today's a big day, right? You're not grounded anymore, so it's the end of the month. You can go out, hit the streets, grab the skateboard, go back to being the coolest girl in town. No? Is that
I mean, I'll go out and skate, but I was never the coolest girl in town.
not with that attitude. If you think you're the coolest kid in school, you become the coolest kid in school.
Okay, I kind of like it. It's a little bit of a thing. I think therefore I am kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Alright.
Look at your old man.
You are the coolest record store owner that I know.
Exactly. And you are the coolest skateboarding girl I know.
There's a missing only in there.
Listen, you leave this
For
dad
both
alone.
sides.
This is the dad we protect in every instance. Anything bad happens to Mr. Wellington, everyone goes Rambo.
The show ends.
Yeah.
Show ends.
God forbid one of you children endanger Mr. Wellington. Show's canceled. Yeah, he slides another set of eggs onto his plate. He sits down in his chair and he puts a foot on the the seat of your chair and slides it out for you so you can sit. He's like, okay, so what's the plan? It's June 30th. We have 4 days until the big event.
What's the big event?
The 4th of July, kid. It's the same time every year.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Fireworks, the whole thing.
I mean, I guess it's really loud.
Yeah. I mean, I can get you earplugs. Like I can get. That'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Or, and he like pulls out like big chunky 80s headphones, and he says, or you just take these, put them on, and people think you're just jamming out.
Won't they ask what I'm listening to?
Just tell them you can't hear them because the music's too loud.
Well, how can I answer them if I can't hear them?
What you do is you look at them, and then when you see them talking at you, you see their mouth move, you just say, no, I can't hear you. No, I can't. And then he starts miming an elaborate I can't hear you with his invisible headphones on. And it works every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that how people think you're cool? Or because I want them to talk to me, so wouldn't I want to hear them?
Okay, well, if you want to, then you just take one off and you say what, and then it's the same kind of thing. It still has that.
And then they ask me what I'm listening to.
And then you just say whatever you think is the coolest song that you can think of.
Okay.
Right? See, before the music was too important and cool for you to listen to certain people, the uncool people. But then when the people that you think are cool want to talk to you, that's when you do the what. And then that's how everyone knows, oh my God, that cool girl. She thinks that kid's cool. They must both be cool at the same time. I wonder if they're in a band. That's what they'll think. It's a mystery. They'll never know. Maybe you are in a band.
That's always what I think when I see someone wearing headphones.
See what I'm saying?
All right. I think I'm going to go with the earplugs instead, though.
Okay, yeah, it's more discreet that way. I get it. I understand. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
So what should we do? Right? Do we want to head down to the park and scope out a good spot for where we're going to like throw the blanket or and he like puts his both hands on the table. Is this like a back off, Dad? I'm too cool. I got cool friends. That's fine if it is. I just want to know so I can plan. When you're doing cool stuff, I got to do cool dad stuff.
Matt gets a sly look on her face and says, I would have think that you would have a date for 4th of July. You know, fireworks.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, well, you see, the 4th of July would be a good time for a date. You're not wrong. Pours hot sauce on his eggs. So, what are you doing today? Immediately stuffs like the whole egg in his mouth. And then gonna leave?
I suppose so. You seem eager to get me out of the house.
No, I'm excited for you. You've been cooped up here in prison 29 days. A+ model citizen, ready to walk as a free girl.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'll probably skate down to the I don't know, actually. I don't know where I'd go. Maybe I'll just like skate around town and see if anything catches my eye.
Yeah, that's cool. If you get to anyone's house and you want to stay there, just give me a call. Let me know. Leave a voicemail on the answer machine, and it'll be good to go. I just want to know where you are so we can kind of avoid what happened last time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to add a new rule, if that's okay.
I mean, you're the dad. I can't really stop you.
Right. No. Hmm. Oh, okay. If we're not at the lake or the beach or the quarry, no shirtless friends.
Okay, so everyone keep their clothes on.
In fact, if they could put more on, that would be great.
Got it.
Yeah. So everyone, clothing not optional, required at all times. Like, what I would say is, like, imagine the whole world is like Cumberland Farms, right? Like, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Same thing applies everywhere you go for any reason outside the beach. It's a good.
I've always wondered why they don't require pants.
I like that you said that. I think we should include pants. No shirts, no shoes, no pants, no friendship is what I think. That should be the new rule for this house. Done. That's it. New rule. And he, like, takes a spoon and, like, hits it on the table like a gavel. That's it. I'm the dad. Law set.
Okay.
Cool.
Got it.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm glad that's over. And he, like, just gets up with his food. It's half eaten. He, like, snacks on a piece of bacon to avoid talking more. And you see him just, like, put it on the counter. And then he hovers for a minute eating the rest on the counter, leaves it there. And he's like, I'm going to hop in the shower. And then you can go be skateboarding queen about town.
Okay.
Rad.
Thanks for the breakfast. Good dinner.
Yep.
Good breakfast, Dad.
Yep. Great seeing you. And you see him walk into the bathroom and close the door and start the shower, and you just hear, like, the music turn up, and you can hear, like, a mumble of, "Oh God, oh, okay," and the music grows gradually louder until he is he's gone in the shower. That wraps up, and Mac, you are able to get on your skateboard at your choosing, but we will cut over with the assumption that you do get on your skateboard to the Trevady house. You do not get fanfare, boys. You get next to nothing. Breakfast is made as it most often is. And at this point in time, there is enough plates made for the three of you, and then one goes in the oven to wait for whenever Otis deems the rest of the house worthy for his presence. And your mom sits across from you, Colt, who I assume is awake at the crack of dawn, being 10 and...
he's been counting the day. Hi, baby girl. I know.
You just have, like, tick marks on walls like a prison.
Yeah, just like a prison. Yeah. So he's ready to go. He's got his backpack down at his feet. He's got his sneakers, like, they're not on because you don't wear the shoes in the house, but they are, like, polished and just ready to be worn outside. Mm-hmm. He's got his RC car and stuff is, like, fully charged, packed in the bag, ready to go, and he is just going to cram as much food into him as he can as fast as possible.
You are able to do so quite easily. Your mom attempts to make some kind of small talk, like, not quite as enthralling as Beef Wellington. But your mom looks across the table and says, "So, are you going to be leaving today, or?"
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go outside.
You gonna go outside? Is Ojus gonna leave his nest?
Oh, I don't know. He don't say much.
Okay.
He just stares at the wall and plays with his stick.
Huh. She reaches over, grabs the phone pad off, scribbles down some words, hangs it back up. Colt, you see the words "have the talk" on there. No idea what that means. And she says, if you know what, hey, buddy, if you could get him out of the room, that would be great. It smells so bad in your room. It just smells like teen funk, and I need to like do a deep cleaning.
Oh, I don't smell nothing. It's just smells like the house.
Yeah, it's because your nose went dead to the smell. You've just been in it for so long, you can't smell it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I can. I feel like my voice has dropped. Cole's voice is
Every time you leave the room, it just wafts out.
Wow. Yeah. No, can't even. Can I? By any means necessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. And he like slaps his hands down and just bolts to
No
the
running in the house. No
bedroom.
running in the house. No running in the house.
Yeah, he's running in the house. Flings the door open, grabs his pillow, and then just jumps onto.
What the?
Get up! Mama says you gotta get up. Let's go. Come on, get up, 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 get out of the room. You stink. Let's go.
You stink.
You made my nose die.
What? What are you? What? God, stop
That's
hitting me!
what Mama said.
Oh, okay. First off, what? What?
Stop playing with your stick and let's go.
I'm not.
It's breakfast time. Yeah, it's in your hand. Put it down. You don't need it no more.
Oh my god. People say, "Hey Mike, how do you prep for Glenbrook?" And I say, "Fuck, if you watch the show, I can't prep anything for these monsters."
He goes, Colt just looks at me. Yeah, like, you can go. I'm not good. I'm good. I'm here.
Right. I didn't want to resort to this, but
Cole just like turns. Just kind of just like stares, like, because we established we had bunk beds, right? And you would you had top bunk, yeah. So he's just like looking up at the top bunk, like, and he has in his hand that robotic ball that he stole from the thing. So he's just like kind of tossing it up into the air, kind of like looking at it, kind of picking at it, but then tossing it again. And yeah, he's just like. Yeah, that's all he's doing. He's like, I'm
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Colt's gonna just quietly leave the room, walk past the kitchen, not looking at Mom, head into the garage, and after a little bit of rustling, Mom can hear as Colt enters the room and just opens fire with a super soaker. It just starts spraying you with old cold water that's been sitting in the garage for 30 fucking days.
Stop. Okay, stop.
Actually, it would be it's June. It would be so disgustingly warm.
It's gross. Oh,
like
yeah,
it's
gross.
It's just like stagnant pee water is what it's like. You just get it with that like that
for
old water smell. That's like just warm enough to be like.
Plastic, though, don't forget.
Oh
it
yeah.
smells
yeah.
like plastic
Yeah.
because it's just been sitting there.
Love that.
Yeah, you were just getting doused in this liquid.
Okay. Oh God, why?
Mom says, get up.
He just tackles you.
Ah, you gotta get me.
And starts
While
like
weasel out.
Still squirting,
here.
just squirting it while it's against everyone's wet.
You just see like Cole probably like running down the stairs. You see O just like booking you. Get rid of you little monster.
Oh man.
He's just cackling. Mom, I got him out the room. You can clean it now.
I hate everybody. And just like runs out, goes into the bathroom, just slams the door behind him.
Colt, you see your mom round out of the kitchen looking like the government agents from E.T. She has a mask on. She has the bright yellow rubber gloves that go all the way up. She has a bucket, and out of the bucket is an alien experiment worth of brushes and cleaners and all kinds of things. And then in the other hand is a one of those it's like a handle basket that has like Windex, like the orange glow, there's so many cleaning supplies, lemon pledge, that she is just carrying both these up the stairs to the garbage heap that is the bedroom of two teen boys. And she kind of looks to you and nods because she has no hands to say anything. She says, just keep him out of the house for just a little bit. And then she and walks in the bedroom, and you hear the door kind of close behind you. Colt, you are able to get whatever disgusting 10-year-old things that you want to grab, whereas Ojis, you're able to shower, throw on some clothes, grab your dirty old stick, and where are the two of you going?
Ojis is definitely being a much moody teenager. Like if he can't go into his house, into his bedroom, he walks out. He hasn't gotten his car privileges yet. You haven't
been given the keys, but today is the last day of your punishment. So you do with that information what you want.
Well, it's still on his mom, and he's not talking to his mom, so he just books out with he just puts on his jacket because you gotta be cool. So you put on those little Leatherman jacket things. Mm-hmm. That's cool, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then grabs his stick and then just storms out and then books out the door, not really even understanding where he's gonna go. He just wants out. He's done talking to people. Well, he hasn't really been talking to people. He just doesn't want to deal with any of the people here, especially one particular person in this house, and that's one of the reasons he's been avoiding and moody. So now that he can, he just leaves.
Okay. I imagine it's since your Letterman is broken and is all torn up.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a jean jacket, which is not appropriate for the weather. And you absolutely throw it on and then pop the collar because that's the cool way to do it. As you storm out of the house. As you storm out of the house, Colt, what about you?
Well, Colt knows exactly where he's gonna go. He's got a bike to repair. He ain't been able to do that all summer long. He did not want to make the fist mad.
That's true. She did tell you she might kill you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's true. Cool. So you head out following Ojis. Ojis is just moodily walking in a direction, looking like Indian Randall Flagg, as he storms down the driveway with no real direction to go.
You seem as he's walking around, he's smacking at things, just randomly smacking at trees or bushes, and just you seem muttering under his breath and just angry, probably not the nicest words in the world that a 10-year-old should hear.
That sounds right. As the two of you get towards the end of the driveway and toward the main road, you see on the opposite sidewalk from you, coming down the road, is Mac on a skateboard.
Oh, Mac! Hi.
From across the street. Continue going.
Wait, are you coming towards us, or?
She was.
Okay.
And just kept going on the skateboard.
She just kept going. It's just
oh,
God,
was I? Okay.
Yeah, you're coming towards them. Sorry.
But across the street or on the same
Across the street.
sidewalk?
Across the street.
Okay. I'll stop, I guess. I'd be like, oh, I see you're out too.
Yeah, we're finally free. We're going to the salvage yard. You want to come?
Yeah, sure.
Just like, kind of just looks. He's just not really paying attention. He just is like muttering. But I feel like out of sheer just wanting to, or like a weird gravity pulling kind of a situation, he kind of ends up following behind them towards the salvage yard anyways, but the entire time just grumbling and mumbling and hitting things.
Yeah.
I mean, he gives like
Just
a brief
ignore
acknowledgement.
him. He's being so moody. It's been like this all summer.
Hey, you should be happy you're alive. We could have ended up in those little weird things.
Oh yeah, great. That was wonderful. Yeah. Be alive and not still fear that they're going to do something to you, or live with a mom that's going to freaking not talk to you about any of this crap, not even acknowledge any, and then he just goes on into a big rant again and just starts like hitting things and walking off.
Oh my God, he just keeps talking about this. Always like, mom won't say this and mom won't say that, but he's the one that's not talking to mom. I don't know what his problem is. Good luck, Mac.
Why are you telling me good luck? I'm not trying to do anything.
Okay. Well, I gotta go fix the fist's bike. So
Oh, I'll help.
awesome. I guess he's coming.
How wide your eyes just went, Eris. I'm not trying to do anything. What are you talking about? I don't even like sports. Wait, what? No one said that. Oh, fuck. Oh, that got me. So the two of you continue towards the salvage yard as Sour McSourpuss follows behind you, whacking street lamps and the big blue mailboxes and the occasional payphone.
Slapping his stick everywhere.
Yeah, just whacking his stick all over the place, just swinging it all around town, just like any 15-year-old boy would do. So you get down Crystal Lake Drive, and you make your way towards the salvage yard. And KP, you asked for this when you played the character you're playing. You guys get to the salvage yard, and you see that it looks exactly how you remember it. Off to the corner is your VW bus. You see the office. It is closed. There's a sign on the front that says closed, as it is a Sunday. Yeah, you guys get here. What are you doing here? I mean, you're fixing the bike, but what's your plan?
We gotta go, check out the van.
Okay.
If the van's still there, that's cool.
Yep, the van is still
I
there.
think at this point, when he sees the van, just stops and he goes, "Wait, we should. Did anybody check up on Red? We should probably invite her too."
Jerry went on vacation.
What? When?
I called your house and left a message.
Oh yeah. Mom said a friend went on vacation. And I thought she was talking about James.
James who? What James?
James Roddenberg. He's from school.
Oh, okay. No, but wait. That came out of your ass. So
Nothing came out of my ass. I don't know what to tell you.
Name.
You don't think
James-
that Colt doesn't have friends?
James
It's not that.
Roddenberg.
Colt's got plenty of friends, unlike
so many
Otis.
friends. So many friends. So
Like, he's 10 years old, man. They're friends with fucking everybody.
Sure, the whole class is mandatory friendship.
Right. They make you hold hands.
like, I've never heard of this friend. That name came out of nowhere.
Which is pretty typical for a teenager to say about their little brother's friends. Like, you have friends? Yeah, I do.
What do you think? I just hang out with you all the time? Jeez.
Kind of all the time.
As the little sibling, oh my gosh.
Leave me alone. Get real friends. Now he goes, oh no, so wait. And then he turns to he turns to Kozik. And when were you gonna tell me this?
I don't know. I try to tell you things all the time, but you're just too busy playing with your stick and being all angry at the wall.
To be fair, you didn't know who James was, so.
Okay, fair. But and we're sure she's okay. Like, do we want to check her house to see if they're seems
Well,
kind of.
she said the whole family was going on vacation, so there's
mean,
probably not
vacation's
anybody
only-
there.
Well, right, but vacation's only like a week. Maybe we should go check. Maybe she came back.
I mean, like she could have gone to her. She's from what, Turkey, right? Originally,
Correct.
It was there was definitely a heavy emphasis on vacation.
oh God,
So I
they
think
got
it's
her.
gonna be a while before they come back, if at all.
They got her. They got
Oh
her.
my
That's
God.
No. She
sounds
she sounded like she was fine. She sounded fine.
I mean, there's no guarantee.
Yes,
Even if she
she-
comes back, it's not like a clone or like
And
her
I'd
mind's
sound
been
fine if
wiped.
I had a gun to my head too by some government folk.
Yeah.
No, I really think you're getting a little too into this. She sounded fine. She just said she had to go.
Well, I mean, I guess we have a few more days to find out. And well, I guess the end of this month. So, God, this entire. And you see him pause, and he goes, "Hey," and he turns to both of you guys, to Mac and Colt, but mainly to Mac because little brother doesn't matter. Because I'm really, really sorry. I put you in this mess. I shouldn't have called you out that night. And well, both of you, but I'm sorry, because I feel like I've brought a bunch of crap on you guys, and now I'm just scared that it's not going to stop. That when the next time I talk, or next time I'm here, you're the one on vacation, and then apparently we're going to go on vacation, and I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just so mad and upset about how everybody in this town seems to know everything and doesn't want to talk about it, doesn't want to tell us about it, and then we are the ones that have to deal with the shit.
Well, how many times are you trying to break into the loop? Because I really feel like we shouldn't do that again.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't.
Yeah. I have some interesting things to tell you though, but also, like that was probably one of the coolest things I've ever done. So I can't be too mad, really. We didn't die.
Yeah, yet, I guess. But okay, well,
That's right. We didn't die. And Matt gotta jump off a thing, and I gotta ride a dirt bike, and like we gotta go to the dark place like a lot of times, and you broke into the loop.
yeah, that was wild. I think like because he's just like, I mean, listen, I have last 30 days. Yeah, I was moody. I'm still mad. I just had a lot of time to just think about everything that happened that night, and holy crap, so many things could have gone wrong. I mean,
But they didn't.
I wouldn't have not gone, I don't think, even knowing everything, but I'm just glad you guys are okay, at least. And I guess the worst thing that we all got off with was grounding, which seems weird. Like, does it not freak you out that that's all that got to us? Like, after everything, like they know we broke in. I mean, they know we got in there and we saw what we saw.
But
Everyone-
what did
Everyone roll a comprehend.
Where is it? I shouldn't have put my one. Oh, hey!
Otis, you say that, and perhaps it's because this is the first time you've voiced this opinion. Perhaps it's the collective look on the faces around you. From the night you were picked up at the K residence, no one mentioned the loop to you.
Did your parents ever talk about that night? Like, when you said, Colt, did mom ever talk to you again about that night, about what we were doing, why we did anything? I mean, she wasn't talking to me because I wasn't talking to her, but...
I mean, she asked what we were doing, and I told her the story about my dog.
You don't have a dog. We don't have
I
a dog.
know.
What? That isn't... Okay, but
She bought it. And we didn't get in trouble. I don't think the loop knows it was us.
Yeah, but I don't think our parents know.
I don't think our parents know we were at the loop. Maybe when we saw their cars, it was just a coincidence. Maybe they were just following the police officers because their kids were missing.
and they did find your car.
Empty with 2 boxes of pizza.
So they just let us off? Is that what's happening here? They just were gonna be like, oh, hey, kids broke into our government facility, high stakes. Well, we'll just make sure the parents never ask them anything about it and then leave their memories intact. Maybe pick them off one by one. I don't know. Like, doesn't any of that seem strange?
Yeah, I'm sure they're still looking for us, but
They're looking for us. How did they call the cops on us then? Like, who called the cops on us? How did they come? How did our parents know to come to find my car that was over there? Like, people park their vehicles places all the time. You don't need a reason particularly. I mean, like, doesn't none of that feel weird to you after everything we've been through? There were alarms going off. They had robotic dogs, and then he reaches into his pocket and then tries to reach around for it and realizes that the ball is not on him because he probably left it in his room when he got attacked by his little brother and got forced out of it.
That his mom's cleaning right now.
That his mom is cleaning right now.
It's like I don't even need corruption bars anymore. You guys just dig your own holes.
Hurt me more.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, shit. I left the ball. I left it in the room.
Oh, just you really have to stop beating yourself up for everything that has happened, because some things, like, you can't control.
Yeah, but I'm just so weirded out that no one is as weirded out as I am, I guess. I mean, and I don't think he didn't really have a proper chance to have a conversation about what he was thinking. Like, he kind of mentioned it in there, but he goes, listen, like, how would you feel if when all of a sudden you find a weird contraption that shows you some weird thing has happened in your life where your entire childhood was a lie, that your dad who suddenly was told that he still loves you, but just can't see you because he had to leave to go back to India and then got stuck there because of some sort of immigration problems. So he can't come back. And because of immigration problems, we can't go back. So the only way to talk to him was through letters, because apparently where he went to his old village area and they don't have telephones. And so I never got even talk to him. All I got was little letters. Then you find out later that no, he didn't leave. He just left with someone else and decided he didn't want to talk to you at all. And the letters were actually from your mom, I don't know, taking pity on you, I guess, and then lying to you that your dad, still loves you and wants to be around you. And then fuck all, doesn't do that. And then on top of that, I find out my brother was originally in an accident and was under the table and had an operation and a bunch of stuff done at a government facility that I went in, and has same facility that has clones, that has robotic dogs, that does work with weird, I don't know, space magic, I guess. I don't know what this is. And then on top of that, your mom knew all along that all of this was happening, but didn't bother to tell anybody because, haha, it's a weird thing. So I don't know who to trust anymore. I don't know if I can trust her. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if anything else is wrong with my brother over here. So I'm just freaking out. And then after all of that has happened, nothing else goes down. Except we got grounded for 30 days. That's like sneaking out at night and going skinny dipping and getting caught. Maybe.
It sounds like your mom went through a lot to make sure you felt loved and not had to worry about things.
I just feel like everything up till now has just been a big lie.
Sometimes grown-ups make lies so that the truth don't hurt as much. And it's more for them than it is for us. She loves you. We talk about you when you were eating. She always asked how you was doing. You're the one that didn't come down and have dinner with us. You didn't come sneak a little TV with her. She probably wrote those letters just like Max said, so that you'd feel loved and not forgotten.
It just was a lot at once. If for the first time, he kind of comes back to you. Up till now, like he's been the, aloof, too cool for you kind of older brother in the 30 days, like not talking to you properly, which is not normal for him. And then he comes down and he goes, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I think I've been taking all this frustration out on you, and it was not your fault. Like, you were in there all of this with me. I don't know why you're not freaking out, if not more than I am. But
I watch a lot of TV. A lot of this stuff always seemed real and possible. Now we know it is. Also, whatever you found, I've never been in an accident. I mean, except when I crashed the bike, but that's all future stuff. That didn't happen.
Are you sure you're not like Superman or something? Like, things just seem to bounce off you. How do you do that? Like, man, I wish I was 10 again. And he goes and he just goes and hugs Colt and takes him. He goes, well, whatever was the reason, man? I'm just glad that it brought you to us. I'm glad you're my brother.
I love you too, you big doof.
And probably don't go yelling around that I play with a stick. Just not cool.
But you literally sit in your room and hold and twirl your stick.
Oh, at least add hockey stick next time. You'll know. You'll. I'll tell you in a couple years why. But just hockey stick next time. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hockey stick.
You know what? Still doesn't sound better. I need to pick a
Max
different
hiding
spot.
her smile with her sleeve, just like
If this episode isn't called Sticks and Stones, Mike, you better be changing
Sticks
it
and
right
balls.
now.
Sticks and balls.
It was called The
Right
Passage
now.
of Time, but you know.
Yeah, fuck that. Sticks and Stones.
It's Max over there. As long as everyone keeps their shirt on, I can stay here. No shirts, no shoes, no service. No shirts, no shoes, no service. Oh, golly. Golly. Yeah. I have no segue from that amazing conversation. I think it's really up to you guys. The question was still, what are you guys doing here? And that's what you came up with. So the question goes back to you. Now that you've had that information, what are you doing? If that is heart to heart.
I don't know.
gonna grab the tools from the van and start to fix the bike.
Yeah, we need to fix that bike.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think out of just sheer necessity to just, for the first time in the last 30 days, stop thinking about all this crap, he's going to go in and help out.
Okay.
I think he really needed this conversation.
To like dump. Yeah, no, I get it. You got to vent. Colt and Mac, I will take a tinker. Otis, I'll take a tinker if you think you can help. If not, tell me how else you plan on helping them, and I'll give you an appropriate role.
Ooh. Well, he does have one tinker because he's worked on his own car. Like I said, it was a used car that he started fixing up.
Okay.
Probably definitely with the help of Colt. But I feel like he would definitely be a lot more useful lifting heavy things up for them.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I wanted to say maybe use force instead.
Yeah. Roll me a force.
Which I definitely upped one because I decided that probably instead of reading books, all Otis was doing is a bunch of push-ups and squats.
Part of the reason why the room smelled so bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Great. Yeah, you're easily able to like lift the bike off, like get all the rubble off the bike, get all the trash, lift the bike up, find some way to like suspend it off the ground a little bit, and make it so that they can work underneath this thing. Mac supervises while Colt does his damnedest to work on this thing. Colt, I'm gonna be honest with you, buddy. You did several numbers on this bike. You are able to identify all the things that's wrong with it, I will say. And you are able to locate most of the parts around here to fix it. And enough parts to get it close enough. But it's going to take more than one success to actually complete the fixing of the bike. So you've gathered all the ingredients here, all the parts, all the tools ready to go to fix this bike. You identified all the problems and have a plan on how to fix it. But the bike is not yet actually fixed. That takes, between Otis lifting this thing up, between you guys scrounging for parts, between you guys like troubleshooting what's wrong with the bike, that takes you probably several hours to get this thing done. It's not like you have a dirt bike manual. So it's probably close to 2 o'clock in the afternoon at this point, a little bit after lunchtime, a little bit like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The junkyard is in fact closed, so you don't have to worry about the owner coming out at all. And no one seems to be bothering you guys. I know Mac, I think you said something about the bus. You had gone over there for the tools. As far as you can tell, everything looks exactly how it was the day you left the junkyard with Dennis. So everything is exactly where it was. Yes, everything is exactly where it was. I will say, Colt, what have you done with the donut?
Oh, that shit's in the backpack.
Okay, so you've just had it in the house with you the
Oh,
whole
hell
time.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he ain't leaving that.
I didn't want to assume. Cool. Yeah. So you guys spend the better part of the morning and a little bit of the afternoon working on this bike, trying to get it to some semblance of better than it was. And you see strolling down the dirt path towards the junkyard, a young woman with shock white hair walking towards the junkyard. Are you all plainly visible?
Probably.
Yeah. She kind of walks in, looks around, raises a hand and waves towards the three of you guys. You recognize Jennifer Tao.
Hi.
Hey.
You're back?
Yeah. No, I came back here every day trying to figure out. I don't actually know like any of you, so I didn't really know where to find you.
Is she
and then
the
I
same
went.
age
Yeah,
as
yeah,
me?
she's the same age as you.
Okay.
But she's like she's the kind of kids that you'd find drinking like a Coors Light outside the school. So they're kind of like a little rough and tumble. She looks to you,
Yeah.
Mag, and she says, "I went to the record store, and your dad said you were grounded. And then he asked me if you should be allowed to see me, even though you're grounded. And I said, probably not, dude. And he said, okay, cool. And it was very weird. Is your dad adopted? Like, what is, how? He's so weird.
He, I think he's just a little unsure about parenting.
Yeah. He seems all right, I guess, for like an old dude.
He does his best.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool dad.
Okay. So what's the deal, kid? And she doesn't like say your name at all, but Colt, you get the distinct feeling that she is referencing you. As she just says, "What's the deal?" and points at her bike.
Well, it looks like we don't have an injection fuel rod, and that's probably one of the last things that we need to get this thing operational. But it's mostly done. Some of the parts even look kind of brand new.
Okay, that was faster than I expected because I came here yesterday and it was still covered in rubble. So
Yeah, I was
I mean, I
grounded.
helped.
you look like it. That makes sense. You're all grounded. Okay, cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
how you been? Like, did anybody from like the loop come after you, or like, are you?
You know, I have an equally weird question for you. And she like walks over to the group of you, and you see her like open her eyes like with her fingers and say, "These are like blue as heck, right?"
Yeah.
And my hair is like super, super white.
Snow. Like Snow White.
Okay,
Yeah, look pretty cool.
rad. Okay, cool. Because I can see that, and you guys said that, right?
Yeah.
But no one else has mentioned it. And you think when one day you see someone with blue hair and the next day they have white hair and blue eyes, that's
Yeah.
right.
And I turned to everybody, like, see, like, they did it to everybody. They did that. They wiped everybody's memory or are doing something that's preventing them to see any of this. But why are we the ones that were left out? Like, that's my question. Like, I mean, you'd think that we are the biggest threat to them because we saw everything. I guess, I mean, if they have the
Maybe
power to wipe everybody's memory, it doesn't matter what a couple of kids say. But still, like,
Oh, maybe the donut thing is protecting us.
I just want to take this moment and say thank you all for just finally succumbing and just calling it a donut.
I think of it as as like one of the donut holes.
It
So
is.
it's still
That's
technically a donut,
Yeah.
but it's the donut hole.
My
That
plan
that
has
just
worked.
that implies that there's a much bigger thing that it goes inside that you guys haven't
Yes.
discovered yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Mac does, however, kind of crumple her eyebrows and say, it's funny because Colt, we made a tape recording of everything we had seen like that night, and I played it back, and all the certain parts are like gone, like they were like fuzzy and interrupted somehow, like if a magnet got too close to the tape and blacked out those parts, but just references to that one place. So maybe
I knew it.
maybe there's like something in the air that can detect like the sound waves or something like that, and like it's like black. Right?
Mm-hmm. Or maybe it's like that kind of information just didn't happen because we kept phasing in and out of the dark place, and it's taking us to different dimensions. And so the information's just lost in some other dimension, but some of the information stayed in this one. There's a lot of possibilities.
Jennifer looks thoroughly confused, and looks to Mac and says, "Have you been hanging out with that weird Swedish kid?
Which
He does
Swedish?
karate all the time and talks about Daniel LaRusso. I think he's like obsessed with Karate Kid. Like it's all he talks about."
No, I don't know.
I just assumed with all the whatever that was.
Look, I've been watching a lot of movies. I haven't left the house in almost an entire month.
Okay, I
Wait,
get it.
You got to watch
Okay.
movies.
Talk to mom. You could watch movies too.
Shut
Me
up,
and
you.
my dad talk,
Oh, it's today. You're all just okay. All right. Oh, kitty. Oh, I want to do that so badly. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Look, I don't know anything about. I was like unconscious, I guess, the whole time. So I don't really remember a whole lot. Like outside of what you guys told me.
I mean, were you like? Do you remember anything about your experience there? Like any moment at all? Like, was there any point where you kind of had some level of maybe weird, I don't know, flashbacks or something?
No, I was like here. I was here. I was here for like what felt like a month. Like I came here to see Red.
Okay.
And I went. We were doing a whole thing. It was like a urban explorer thing, and I was mostly trying to like scare her. And I found this cool like dumpster. Well, the dumpster wasn't cool, but like in the dumpster was like a bunch of these like big, like shiny basketballs. And I was like, who would throw out just like a big dumpster full of shiny basketballs? Like, what are these for? They look like like ball bearings. They look like ball bearings for like, but like, what could be that big that would have basketball sized ball bearings? So I was like, let me go get one of these. This could be used for, I don't know, something. They looked cool. Okay. And then I slipped and I fell in to the
slipped
thing.
into a dumpster.
Yeah.
How did?
You ever climbed into a
Okay.
dumpster, dude?
No, I don't know. I mean, not my usual MO. I kind of.
Well, then shut up. Okay. You slip in. It's really easy.
Dumpster diving's a really great way to get good materials for making stuff.
See, look, how
I'm not
okay.
saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's not my usual thing I've done before.
Okay, well then listen, what I'm trying to say is that it's easy to slip into a dumpster. So listen,
Sounds lame.
you want to eat that
Sorry.
stick?
It wasn't her fault because I saw it quite a few times, and it just
What?
your foot placement was just a little bit off, but it definitely wasn't your fault.
Yeah, I was on one of the rungs and I slipped in, and I'm gonna force feed you that stick, okay? The point is, I fell in the dumpster, okay, and I fell into a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit, right? And of giant ball bearings, and then that's the last thing I don't know. I guess I happened, and then I was in like nothing, and then I was trapped in nothing, and I was trying to get out of nothing. You saw her like searching for the words for that one. Definitely not trying to say she was terrified. I was trying to get out of the nothing space, and then I heard her voice, and she was like, I'll save you. And then I found her, and then she grabbed me, and then I don't know what happened. She fell out or something, and then I was stuck in here. And then that's really all I remember. I remember you, and she points to Mac. I remember seeing you here, but then you said no, and then I don't know, everything's kind of fuzzy. And then so I was stuck here. I've been stuck here the whole time. Like I saw you guys doing stuff, and I saw the black cars come and do the thing. I saw all of that, like very, very slowly, but I saw all of that. And that's it. I've been here. I haven't been able to leave here. So I don't remember anything that happened wherever my body was. Everything that I know is what you guys told me.
But ever since that day, you did leave here, right?
Oh yeah, no, I've been moving around and going. I went home.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
You've been to-
Wouldn't want you to still
sorry.
be stuck here.
That would suck.
Yeah. Did you happen to go see Alara at all? Have you seen Red?
No,
Like, before she left, before she went off on
She
vacation?
So I
Her name's Cherry, not Red.
oh yeah, no, I just call her other things to piss her off.
You too? Same. Sorry. Yeah.
She like her like eyes narrow at you for a second, and she goes, "Yeah, it's the same."
It's fun.
Okay. No, I crashed at her place on the couch that night that you guys were there, and then the next morning, her crazy aunt was already packed and was like rushing everyone out of the house, and then the Mrs. Kaya was packed, the teacher lady, the science lady, she was packed, and then Alara was very confused, and then she got packed, and then they had to leave, and they just left. I guess they had like a very early flight that no one knew about, and then they flew out of Paradise City. I don't know where they were going. They said they were going on a vacation. Seemed like really immediate, but they all left together and they flew out. I guess. She said she'd be back before the school year, so.
Hope she's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like very fast, but I mean, it sounded like a vacation, so I guess anything's better than being here.
Okay. Well, I mean, what now? Like,
Look, I'm
Is
gonna be
no-
honest, man. I have been coming back here every day, hoping to find my bike fixed, but also like to kind of ask you guys the same question.
I mean,
Like, dude, you found me in a tube apparently, with a vine in my throat. So that's
yeah.
pretty messed
And-
up.
Like, I mean, like, I
Also
don't.
really gross.
Also, really gross. Yeah, I agree.
Because the weird thing is, like, when we got here, like, it's not like your body was here and your, I don't know, weird ghost? Maybe was that your like soul in there? Like,
Dude, I don't know.
because your body wasn't here, and so like it, which means that both your entire self went into the weird ball thing, and then ended up at the facility. Like someone had to have taken it out of that, right? Like, did he just get teleported there, or I mean, like, why was that there? And then, I mean, like, did you even get a chance to like get yourself checked out, like to make sure you're okay?
Yeah, I went to my doctor's and clean bill of health. Also, no comment about my eyes or hair.
I don't understand why the loop hasn't gotten you yet, because
Right.
Yeah.
if you was in a tube, they would know that it was you.
Yeah, I would think so. How else would I be in the tube?
What if the radio frequency is from the balls themselves and not the loop itself?
What?
Well, it seems like it's kind of like a radio, like you're on the right frequency of radio station, and in order to activate the whatever it is that we touched, the basketball things, and touching the basketball things does something to you. I mean, like more than just putting you in that weird dark space.
Do you know what those things are?
No clue.
Okay, cool.
I mean, maybe my brother might know a little more. I don't know. Like he watches a lot of TV.
I've never seen anything like it. I thought it was alien technology because that's what the loop guy said. But it's not. That's what Alara said.
Okay, I think the only person now that could possibly give us any answers at all is probably Mom. She works there. There's no way. Like, and wait, was Jennifer visible at the house like, when they came to pick us up? Like,
Yep.
Did she see?
She was standing behind Alara.
Yeah. So he was like, she knew about Jennifer's body in there. Like she knew that she was inside that because Mom had access to all of that. I'm telling you, buddy, like her account, we were able, first off, easy to hack. I don't know if I'm just a good hacker or she just sucks at her, account, whatever. But like I got in and then she had access to all of this. She had notes. Like she had notes in there, right? Like she was making notes. She was
there were files that had notes. Nothing that you found other than the account information. Like you logged in with her account. Nothing that you found had her name on it, as if she made the note or created the file of any kind.
Right. But she created, but like the fact that she has access doesn't mean that she's able to see all this or she's aware of these tubes and everything.
Jennifer was only in there for like a half a day. She wasn't there that long. Was your mom working during that time?
I mean,
No, Mom was out.
No. Remember, she said she was going to go. Wait, but she was going out, but you didn't say where. She said that she was going out. She could have been going to the loop. But that could be the reason why she was there so quickly. I don't know.
Mom didn't wear those shoes to the loop.
True. But okay, maybe she wasn't aware of Jennifer, but there were other bodies in there.
Oh, just.
Yeah.
I think her parents were on a date that night.
What?
Well, they were both dressed nice, and I knew my dad was going on a date. But when they picked us up and they were both dressed nice, and we were in the car, and I saw my dad holding your mom's hand.
Oh,
I mean, I held your hand because I was scared. Maybe they was just scared.
Yeah, maybe. I'll give you that. Maybe they were just relieved, you know. They found their kids, but like we saw their cars together. They
I mean, it could just be coincidence. I don't know. I think like it's Otis is like realizing like he understands exactly what that means, and he knows that probably is the case, but he's in a little bit of denial. He's like, yeah, it could just be like, there was just in the area maybe it was like a party or something, and they both happened. I don't know. Like, she didn't tell us where she went. Did your dad tell? Oh no, you said that he was on a date. Okay. One bombshell at a time. I think
Colt is right. They found your car. And that's why your mom was called, which is why my dad came, because my dad knew he was on a date.
Oh.
This is so weird. And
I had a lot of time to think about it while we were there. But you didn't answer the phone, so
I couldn't answer the phone. She wouldn't let me. Because I mean, grounded. He's just like freshly, because he knows you didn't have a proper grounding. He's just like, that is not grounding. You got to use the phone. You got to use TV. What do you mean you were grounded? No. He's like, okay. I mean, all right. Well, either way, I feel like at this point the only person that could even. I mean, we have a couple options here. All right. We could pretend none of this has ever happened and just go about our lives as if though we didn't see what we saw and have the things happen to us that has happened. Maybe you guys can do that, but I can't. I've seen so many things. My dad's still out there somewhere. I don't have any answers about that. I mean, there's files about my brother under a secret, even higher level access than my mom has, something called Project X. There's an entire government thing that any moment can send God knows what, big robotic monsters after us. So I don't know if maybe you guys can, but I definitely can't just sit around pretending like none of this has happened. The other option is talking to mom about it and at least forcing some sort of an answer.
Well, you probably should talk to your mom, but if they wanted to send big robotic animals after us, the time when we were grounded was a really great time because we were, grounded. So I think they probably don't know.
But you told us that they sent something to our house.
Yeah, but like if they were going to do something, they would have done it by now, don't you think?
But how does that not freak you out that they haven't? Like, it's like, what are they waiting on?
Maybe they don't know.
What if the same thing that made our recording get all kind of messed up whatever stuff that they could have potentially had on us too, and they just don't have that information no more?
But then that would mean that there's something even more scary than the loop out there that can mess with both the loop and everybody else.
Yeah, it's called extra dimensional beings. That's what Alara said. That's not the loop.
Also, Otis, you seem to be really into being scared. Well, you could use like, I don't know, a chill pill or something.
You're just like he's trying to formulate words at this point. He's just like, I can't.
Jennifer is holding in laughter at that moment.
Shut up. Okay. All right. Well, what do you guys suggest?
Go talk to mom.
That's what I've been.
Nobody was trying to stop you. You're the one that needs to go do it. She's not going to talk to me about this stuff. She's going to say it's just all in my head and my imagination. You're the one that's got to talk to her. She wants to hear from you anyways.
Fine. I'll talk to her, I guess. I don't even know where to start.
Tell her you know about Dad. Just be honest.
All right. Well, when we head home, I guess. But until then, what do you guys want to do? Like, what are you going to do?
If I don't fix this bike, she's going to kill me.
That's true. I did
She
say
could
I would
try.
kill him. I did say I would kill. I want you to go through me first. Come on. Get real.
Try me.
You just almost cried about your mom for like the last 20 minutes. Why don't you chill?
Oh, people just, okay.
Oh, just
You want to wait
go
till you go home
home.
and get your pads on and then you can come back and look big
We can go right now.
to your house so you can get your pads? Oh, you know what? Hold on. And she pulls a wrapper out of her back pocket and says, here, you can use that one. That'll get you started.
I thought something completely. Never mind.
No, you thought exactly. You thought exactly.
two period jokes in one day. I'm here for it. Loving it.
Listen, this is Brandy's fault. You can't give me a sassy punk and not expect some kind of fucking.
This is like his kryptonite, like a sad, like someone who, because Otis is not like a mean, like he's not a mean cool kid. He's just cool because people like made him cool because he was in hockey.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jennifer Tao is your kryptonite. She
Yeah.
doesn't give a shit about social hierarchy,
Yeah.
and is actually cool.
Ouch. Ouch.
Max laughing.
Mac is the only other person who knows what Jennifer just handed him or held out.
Yeah, Otis never seen this. And fuck all about 1985
Yeah.
health classes. They probably never talk about this shit.
Nope.
So he's like, what do you want me to do with this? What is this?
One day. She pockets it back again. Look, I don't know what your mom's gonna know, dude. You can fix the bike. Like, you don't have to fix it today, kid. I didn't mean I'd like kill you immediately. Like, it's been a whole month. You didn't fix it, so you seem like you're doing a pretty bang up job. You don't have to stay here. If you got to go talk to your mom or something, I'm not gonna kidnap you.
I don't gotta talk to Mom. O just needs to talk to Mom.
Oh,
Yeah, I can help you with the bike.
So just everybody's just putting it on me. Okay, got it. Okay, all right.
Oh,
You're literally the one.
I'm going. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to him.
I mean, you
guys-
did have like a lot of emotions just now. Like, all just.
I'll go. Okay, you guys, you gonna be okay by yourself here?
We usually are.
Okay. Well, all right. And then he kind of walks up to Mac, not Mac. He walks up to. By the way,
Jennifer.
question. Two parts. It is peak summertime. How hot does it get in Rhode Island?
It gets
in
hot.
summer?
It gets hot, dude. It gets like
Okay.
110 degrees and fucking
Okay.
90% humidity. It gets
Okay,
hot.
Cool. The second part question. Do you guys remember those those really low cut tank tops
Yeah.
from like the 80s? Was
Yep.
that still, is that, yeah, we're in the 80s. Is that
You're in the
still-
80s. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So
With that one chest hair that Otis has.
So, yeah. So in this situation, Otis is definitely at this point has taken off his jacket and he's kind of had it around his waist as he's been helping out. So just like this guy in barely something that covers his upper body. He goes up and like first off, he goes and hugs Colt, and he goes, "All right, well, I'll see you at home." Yeah.
Hmm?
All right.
Good luck.
And he goes and walks up to Mac, and then he goes, "All right, I'm glad you're safe. All right, I'll talk to you later." And then he turns to Jennifer and goes, "You gonna be here, or are you heading out?"
I'm gonna be here for a minute. Why would it to you?
No, just nothing wrong. I'm just asking, just because, like, I mean, I'd feel better if you were here with them, just in case.
You got $10.
Are you seriously gonna? I'm not asking you to babysit them.
It sounded a lot like. Did it sound like he was asking me to babysit you guys?
I don't need to be babysat.
See,
You
she
should
doesn't
get
need
that
babysat.
$10.
Sounds I'm trying to get $10. Like if I'm gonna babysit you, I might as well get paid for it. Like what the hell?
I haven't gone. He kind of pulls his wallet and goes, "At 5.
Done.
And he gives him 5. He goes, just make sure nothing happens and they get home, or at least he gets home, because I mean, she will definitely get home because apparently she can. But you get what I mean?
Just
Just
leave.
I'm gonna go.
Just just go. She looks back and she goes, "I would have taken one. You guys want?
I heard that.
You guys want Cokes? The new one just came out." Okay.
Was that a crystal? Coke crystal? Is that
No, it's new. It's new Coke.
It's
Is
new
that
Coke.
really-
Yeah, new Coke was the
just
thing.
called new. It's just called new Coke.
Recipe.
Babysitters probably got paid $1 an hour in 1985. You just
I
fucking.
know listen, you're taking advantage of KP's lack of knowledge about prices of things back in the 80s. Okay, $5. I don't know. To
Yeah.
me, that's like chump change. So
Like a
Yeah,
can.
because the
Because
Trevadys are
because the
No,
Trevadys are
shut
loaded.
me.
Like a can of
Judge
Coke.
KP.
A can of Coke was like 10 cents. It's like, yeah. Cool. Yeah, she takes that and disappears to go get you guys some Coke. And we follow Ogus as he moodily storms home, stick in hand. Ogus, you make it to your front door. Door's not locked. You can hear some low music playing in the house. And you can smell like the whole actually when you open the door to the house, it almost has like a flash of like the loop. The house smells surgically clean. And then you vaguely remember seeing your mom carrying all of the cleaning supplies in the house towards your bedroom. So it makes a little bit of sense. But you open the door, you get hit with that waft of ammonia, bleach, and lemon pledge. And what are you doing?
Do I hear anything like noises or like?
Yeah, there's a radio playing. There's some Paula Abdul playing.
What coming from where in the house?
The living room where you guys have like the
Okay.
stereo system playing. It's playing like loud enough that you can hear it in the house, but not like loud enough that you can hear it outside the house. And you presume your mom is cleaning somewhere.
I don't yell it out. I just walk around looking for her, and try to look for where she might be.
Yeah, she is. When you find her, she's upstairs in the bathroom next to your two rooms, and she is cleaning the hell out of it.
I go up there, and I think at this point, like Ogus had left a little, grumpy, but by this point, like he's had time to kind of think about what everybody had said, and then at this point, he kind of looks at her and goes, "Hey, Mom."
Yes.
And you see him like try to word things, and then finally goes, Do you need help?"
She takes a beat and then like reaches over and grabs a rag, throws it on top of the can of lemon pledge, and just sort of hands it out to you.
Okay.
What What are you doing?
I just thought you might need help. And I mean, where do you want me to start?
You can do the sinks.
Okay. All right. And he gets started. And it's like at that moment, he's just like doing it and like staying in proximity. Like he's once in a while, he will like take a look at her, but then like well, she's not looking, and then turn back and just keep doing it and like trying to get the courage to start talking. But probably waits until I guess they're done, essentially.
She looks over at you like after a few minutes of silence, and she says, "So, your brother says you have been playing with your stick the whole time in your room."
Oh my god! Oh god! What?
So,
Mom, hockey stick,
you're
hockey stick,
15
my hockey stick.
and it's natural.
No,
Oh.
we're not. No. What?
Okay, well, look, what I'm saying is it's a natural thing to
No.
explore. Just
No. We're not. I'm not. That is not what I have a I play with. I was practicing hockey in my room. That's all it is.
listen.
I got cooped in my room.
Okay,
And what? No, that is okay. We're not having that conversation. That is not a conversation. No.
listen. It's good to get it out there. The conversation.
Oh my god.
I do the grocery shopping, and I understand that we buy twice as much conditioner as we buy shampoo. So,
What does that mean? What?
you take the longest shower in the house, and you're of an age. It's like it's a natural
no.
to explore. Just as long as you're, you know what? I'll talk to a friend, and I'll get the projector. I'll get we'll do the whole.
What does that even mean?
So they have a slide. They have slides, and it goes through the whole.
I have health class at school. I don't need another health class at home.
Okay.
I don't just no.
Great.
No,
Okay.
I'm telling you, it is not what you. I don't want to even know what you're thinking. No.
Okay. All right. Well then.
No, that's okay. I have something else I want to talk to you about. Okay. Out of sheer desperation to change the topic.
Okay. All right. Your turn. I said my thing. Here, and she hands you Windex and a new rag. Go ahead. What do you have? You can ask me anything. I'm an open book. Anything we can discuss. If you want to talk about safety or.
Why did you lie to me about Dad? Why did you tell me that he's in India when he's not? And why did you tell me that he was the one sending me all those letters when it wasn't him?
Whew, this is. She like puts the lid of the fizzing toilet down from the bubbles that are in there and sort of sits on top of it. Well, I knew this would happen eventually.
How did you do? How would you? Okay.
So, you were younger, and you were younger, and you idolized your father. You were his shadow. And he had other priorities that were not our family. And I didn't want you to have to deal with that. So I told you a story.
But you knew. I mean, not a
Listen,
private- how
your father and I were together for a long time. I know that it's not as big of a deal here, but we were together for a long time. And he decided to not be.
Listen, you don't need to
Anymore.
tip your toe around all of this. All right, that's the same exact tone that she took. That's the same exact tone that Red's aunt took, that Alara's aunt took, as if though like you guys can just pretend things didn't happen, or like you have to soften the blow for me, or you don't have to just lay it on me. What happened? Did he cheat on you? Is that what happened? Did he just up and leave with someone else? Is that what happened? Speaking of, I don't even know where to start. Like, how you're not even asking me how I found out about this.
Oh, it was a matter of time before you figured it out. The handwriting is the same. It's my handwriting. I tried with my left hand. He was having an affair. He was having an affair. I found out. I forgave him the first time. It continued. I gave him a choice. He could stay here with you and I.
No, that's not.
Or not. And he chose not.
That's not what I saw. That's not what I saw in the ball. He left with someone else. He got into a car.
Yeah, no, I know he left with someone else.
No. He didn't. Listen to me. Okay. First off, I know what you're doing at the loop. I've seen it. I've seen the bodies, the weird clone things. Like Jennifer was in the tube when I got there. Like we were in there, and I don't know how you could have gone this long without even bothering to talk to me about that, or wondering how. Like, do you seriously not want to talk about that?
Who's Jennifer?
You remember? Did you remember seeing that weirdly stark white-haired girl that was in Alara's house when you came to pick us up?
Oh, I just thought she had a bad dye job.
She was in. Okay, maybe you didn't see her. Maybe yes, it was the weekend. Maybe they were right. You didn't see her, but there were other bodies. Your account, I saw. You had access to a bunch of weird shit in there, Mom. Like you had access to like all this operating table. There was operating tables. There was experimentation rooms. There were bodies in tubes, more than one.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What do you do at the loop? What do you do? What do you go in there and do?
Honey, what do you think I do at the loop?
I don't know. You never talk about it. I don't know what you do. I don't know. You're some admin work. I don't know. Scientist. I don't know. You just don't.
I work in human resources.
Human resources. Really, human resources. We live in a house like this, and you work in human resources. You're in HR. You can't. You can't tell me that's what you do.
Oh, it's a government job. They don't pay they pay based on like a grading system.
Grading system. What are you, vice president then of HR?
No,
is that what you are?
No, I'm a GS10 is what it's called. It's just over time you just gain like levels kind of.
And So you're telling me all your HR folks have access to secret files about human body experimentations? What's Project X then? How did Colt come into our life?
I adopted him. I don't understand where this is. What are you talking about?
What did they? Okay.
Where did you see all this? I don't understand. You said you you accessed my computer at home?
I don't. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be.
Mouth.
Either this is your biggest lie yet, or you seriously don't know. And that's this. I don't know what's more scary. I'm going out of my mind, and no one seems to be as freaked out as I am. No one seems to care or wonder why all this is happening. No, it's fine. It's okay.
Have you?
It's
Okay, listen. Look. I know you've been in the house for like a month. I know you haven't seen your friends. I know you're stressed out. I know all you've had to deal with was Colt, and I get it. He is a lot. And she like puts a hand on your shoulder. Have you just been like? Have you been reading his science fiction novels or his comics? Nothing that you're saying makes any sense right now. You said you broke into the loop? How would you break into the loop? You're 15. It's a secure government facility. How would you get in there? They have people with guns, Otis.
Oh, wait. And he runs out and then runs to his room and he looks for the ball.
Mm-hmm. It's gone.
It was here. Mom, when you were cleaning my room, did you happen to see a weird ball, like a robotic looking ball? Where'd you put it? Where is it?
Like a metal ball?
Yes.
Oh, I threw it with all your other field hockey stuff.
Why?
I thought it was a field hockey ball.
Why would you throw that? I would still
this
need
is
that.
a
Why would you throw
bedroom.
that?
I threw it with your other stuff in the garage with all your other sports crap.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. I thought you threw. One sec. He runs out to the garage. I look for the ball.
Yeah. You can go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Oh God. Okay. I do not have. Oh come on. Nope.
You can push it for a condition.
Oh, I don't have luck, do I? Wait, no, I haven't. I got a luck. Didn't I get a luck? I got one luck.
I believe you used it. You used your own, and you spent one on Colt.
Damn it. Okay.
You
can push it.
seem to be a little upset right now.
Mhm.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
That would be a good condition to take.
So re-roll, and you're gonna take upset afterwards.
Okay. Investigate, right? Again. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You look around. You topple over all your various hockey sticks. You dump over the 5-gallon bucket of the balls. You like move your pads. You're like grabbing like containers out of the way. And you cannot, for the life of you, find this ball. However, what you do find, because we have a corruption bar, is in the corner of the garage door, just to the left of the rightmost the metal like track, is looks like a mouse hole, like a cartoon mouse hole. About 2 1/4 inches in off the ground, and it looks like it is clean cut through. And like burned.
It's gone. Oh God. They're gonna know. They're gonna know it was here. They're gonna know I had. You see him walk out dejectedly.
Wait, did you find it? Was it like a game ball or something?
It's just forget it. It's hey, mom.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're in on it or not. If you are, just it's my fault. Don't hurt Colt or anybody else.
Why would I hurt
If-
my son?
If you're not in on it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been acting weird. I'm sorry that you don't just I don't even know where to start, but it's like I took freaking crazy pills. I don't. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go to my room.
Oh, just, do me a favor. It's the summer. No more protein powder and no caffeine before bed. You've been locked in there. I think you have cabin fever or something. You're not saying anything that makes sense. I understand that you're upset about your dad. I would be too. I get it. I don't know what all this loop stuff has to do with anything or any of this, really. But I accept your apology for being a little moody. You were grounded. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Can I just be excused to my room now, please?
She walks over to you and like pulls the rubber gloves off, and she like places her hands on the side of your head and gives you a peck on the forehead. And she says, I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah. And he kind of just goes in and takes her into a hug. And I'm assuming like he's tall and she's not quite tall. So like he's just like engulfing her. So she had to like if she wanted to
it was like
forehead,
tippy toes
and tippy toe, and I'm bending down.
Yeah.
And he kind of just pulls her in for a hug and was like, I know. I love you too. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the room.
Yeah.
And then he just walks in.
I just cleaned it, so please
Yeah.
give me at least 12 hours of it being somewhat clean.
I'll do my best. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, so he just goes into his room, closes his door behind him.
Yeah. You see your mom, we see your mom look very confused, grab the gloves, throw them over the bucket, grab the other basket from the bathroom, and take them back and put them under the kitchen. And she sits down at the kitchen table or the kitchen island, and she just looks, what the hell was that kid talking about? Otis, where's Colt? And that's where we end this episode. So that was an episode. We got a lot of feels from Otis there. Cool.
Building, man. 30 days.
That's good. Yeah, I loved it. That was episode 11, The Passage of Time.
AKA Sticks and Balls.
Sticks and Stones, yeah.
Sticks and Stones.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens next week. That's gonna be some interesting business. Cool. So let's go around, do our introductions, get the hell out of here so we can do our after show. But before we do that, if you guys like what we do here and you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is Patreon down below. You can get your hands on that after show and all the other after shows we do at the $5 tier on Patreon. We're trying to hit 65 patrons by the end of the month. We're at 58. So help us do that. While you're down there, click on that Patreon link. Join us over in the Discord. Be a part of the community. Be a part of the conversation. But for now, let's do our outros. Get the hell out of here so you guys can get that hot, fresh after show.
Don't forget, that's how we gained enough ransom money to bring our brandy back. So
that's true.
Pay that price.
That's true.
So
we'll start with you, KP. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what are you up to?
Hello, everybody. My name is KP, also known as KP11 Studios, and you can find me on Twitter mostly. That's 99% of the time where I'm at nowadays. I do have an Instagram where I post a lot of my photos. I'm a photographer, as well as a cosplayer, TTRPG player, and hopefully I keep getting to do cool things like this more and more. So thank you all for giving me the support and letting me play cool games like this with these cool folks like this. I'll be back again tomorrow, Wednesday. We should have on Nat One Fun's channel our newest show, which it should be episode 3. Yes, episode 3 of our new show, Running Feywild. So if you like isekai and you like characters being thrust into a brand new world without any clue what the hell is happening, and you like D&D, there you go. That's the combination of that. And Thursdays back here on unMadeGaming to do some more space shenanigans on Void. And then this Friday, I'm so excited. This Friday, my Friday show comes back on again on Trooper SJP's channel, also known as Academic Foxcall, called A City of Light and Shadows. We get to punch Nazis. Seriously, it's a bunch of us just going around 1940 France punching Nazis. Seriously, that's all. I don't need to really tell you more. Go check that out. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, a lot of drama. It is mature. So please make sure you understand that we will deal with a lot of heavy topics, but we get to punch Nazis. So
Hell yeah.
there you go.
Cool. So go check that out this week. All that fun stuff. Let's jump over to Aris. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what are you up to?
Hello, I'm Eris Savad. Sorry, I've been moving around. I'm having some sciatic issues. I make things like hobby containment devices as well as jewelry worthy of cosplayer every day, because every day is a great day to feel your best and look your best and have shinies all around your neck and your wrists and whatnot. Anyways, you can find the things that I make at erisavad.com. You can find me here. You can find me on Nomadic's channel. You can find me on Twitter at Stitched by Eris. And you can find my adorable kitten Rufus on TikTok at erisavad. That's it.
Hell freaking yes. And last but not least, in all his sassy glory, Gnome, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you up to?
My name's Gnome. I'm on the internet.
Perfect. That he is, folks. We're going to get out of here. We're going to shoot this after show and get that to you guys over on Patreon as soon as possible. Again, a link down below. Join us at the $5 tier. But that's it from us. We will see you guys next week for more 1980s shenanigans. So from all of us to you guys, bye-bye.